Today I'm cooking up tender pheasant breasts in a creamy mushroom sauce. Autumn is all about rich and comforting flavours, and this dish is both. Make an incision, following that bone all the way down, coming out here, and then again, just using the sharpness of the knife, gently just pull that away to expose that lovely breast. They're not that big on these, so as I say, you're probably going to want, depending on how hungry you are, you might want one or two. One leg and breast portion there. You want to check these, make sure there's no shot in any of this, which I have done. You want it on a medium high heat at this stage. We're going to add a little bit of olive oil, and then we're going to place our breasts and legs in there. That's had about 3 minutes on that side, so I'm going to flip these over. They've got some nice colour on there. Get the other breast over. Lovely. Get our legs over, and we're going to give those about another 2 to 3 minutes that side. I'm going to pull these, remove them from the pan, and we're just putting them into a warm plate. Into that same pan, we're going to add a couple of knobs of butter, 1 shallot diced. If you haven't got shallot, use an onion, that's absolutely fine. I just like the sweetness of that shallot. Then to that, I've got some chestnut mushrooms here. They're going to go straight in. To that now, I've got a clove of garlic, which I've just finely chopped. I want some dried thyme. If you've got fresh, you could use that. Once you're happy, the garlic's cooked through, I'm adding a little bit of flour, not too much. Just cook the flour out, 30 seconds. Now I'm adding Marsala wine. If you don't have Marsala wine, absolutely fine. Brandy would work, or leave the alcohol out. You just burn off a little bit of that alcohol. We're going to cook that down for about a minute. That's looking good now. I've got some chicken stock here. So mix that in, and then add in your other mixed mushrooms. Oh, wow. To that now, we're going to add some cavallonero, and I love cavallonero. It's so irony tasting. Again, very earthy. It's going to go really, really well with this. If you get your cavallonero, you've got the sort of spine bit there, or your stalk, should I say. Just run your hands down like that, and I just tear it up. I'm going to add some double cream here, really enrich this sauce now. And then we're going to add back in our lovely pheasant, and we're just going to let that finish its cook in there. So grab your pieces, nestle them in there, and any of your pan juices, obviously, never forget those little gifts, and let that cook for a further 4 minutes, I would say, until that pheasant is cooked through. So a little bit more butter, I'm going to enrich it a little bit more. I'm not here for your health, I'm certainly not your doctor. That is divine. That is something a little bit special. Until next time, it's cooking good.